driving. I'm on my way to work, but it's been a long day. Thursdays are my really long days because I have my first class at 9:30 a.m. So I usually get there at 8:30. I try to get there by 8:30. That gives me an hour to settle, quickly go over my lecture real quick. I'm prepared, but I always like to go over it again before I jet on in there. If I need to use the restroom, I need to get a drink of something. So I've been there since from 8:30, and then I have my night class that's just now ending. It's a 6 o'clock class, 6 p.m. class, and so today we finished a little early because you get to that point, especially in the evening, that it turns in, no matter how many activities you do, whatever you do to engage, it's just the brain's shut off. So, especially most of the students in there, I think maybe with exception for 2 or 3, they're coming straight from practice. So some of them have enough time just to maybe grab a quick shower. Some of them don't have time for that. Sometimes they'll come straight with it, grab a bite to eat, and straight to class. So, and some of them, they probably hold off until after class to do that. And so they may be hungry, especially after practice. I'm like, go eat. Bring your food to class. I don't care. But and so they're tired. They're hungry. I'm tired from being up all day. I start, since VIP Kid is still going on, I usually get up at 3 o'clock, but my 4 o'clock it didn't book, 4 a.m. didn't book, so it looks like they're booking later in the morning now. So today I got up at 3:30, and use that hour to get ready and then prepare for my morning VIP Kid classes, and then I drive on to work. But it's a long day, so I didn't really film too much. I did film one this morning. It went on a little, I don't know, it really didn't have anything to it. My face was real greasy looking because I don't know why. I have like a super oily face today, and this evening doesn't look as, greasy, thank God. But anyway, what I was going to say today in my morning class, the name of the course is Classroom Assessments and Diagnostics. Classroom Assessments and Diagnostics. And so we begin the semester, chapter 1, going over the different legislation over the years that's affected classroom assessment, all the way back to the EASA, elementary and secondary education acronym. Anyway, in 1965, how it started, yada yada. It's when summative assessments really started, because that's when they started pouring more money into the school system, and legislators wanted to see, is that money being used wisely and all that, and that's when they came up with assessments. Anyway, and then we moved into No Child Left Behind, and they moved on into Every Child Succeeds Act with the Obama administration. And so, and I asked, when I was really getting into No Child Left Behind, telling the pros and cons, and mostly cons, it had good intention, but and I asked them, I said, in 2002, I know you all were probably students, did you all see a difference, or did you notice a difference in the way schools operated or how the teachers taught when No Child Left Behind was signed into law? And I had an old moment. A lot of them looked at me, and one girl goes, "We were 2 years old." I was like, "Oh, I guess you wouldn't." I feel like 2002 was like just a few years ago, but gosh, wow, that's like almost 20 years ago. 19 years ago. And then I was thinking right there, like that little moment, I had that old moment, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's when I graduated from college in 2002. I was going straight into the teaching world right when the No Child Left Behind started. So I didn't get to teach before that, so I don't know what teaching was like. I taught in a private school for a little while, but all my teaching experience, I have none before No Child Left Behind Act, except for observing in the school system to get my clinical hours. That doesn't count for anything. And so, I'm like, okay, looks like, yeah, I had my old moment. And then we started talking about in the Obama administration, where they had the Every Child Succeeds Act, and that we were able to talk more about that, but they didn't really see any differences because that was in 2015, and I'm sure that's not what they were talking about with their friends. The transition from No Child to Every School Succeeds Act. And so, yeah, that was kind of, those two little questions were kind of a dud in class. But everything else, they seemed very interested. We was going over, what it used to be like in teaching to, what it is now. If you said the word assessment, what teachers years ago would say, what do teachers need to know about assessments compared to teachers now? And there is a huge difference. Teachers used to say assessments were meant to gauge where the students are, use assessments to plan instruction. You can see what the status of a student, are they with a certain concept, all through that, and to help assign a grade. When you get into like certain in-class assessments, not the standardized one. And then many teachers today see assessments as more of like Big Brother watching you kind of things. Like, how are you as a teacher, and how's this assessment going to affect your job evaluation and things like that. They use that to justify their teaching, meaning many teachers were teaching to the test when with how the assessments are getting more high stakes testing are getting more and more high stakes. So you see a lot more as teaching to the test. Anyway, I just wanted to share my old moment. I spoke all of that just for that little old moment I had today. But I got to go to my favorite restaurant, one of my favorite restaurants in Charleston. Every Thursday I have like a huge gap of time between my morning and my night class, so I still have time to go out and have a sit-down lunch and come back and plan for my evening class. So, even though it's a long Thursday, there's some benefits to it. But, alright. Thank you for watching.